Atkins, and next to her is Lashann Higgs. Coach, we'll start off with your thoughts on the game and then take questions.
Well, first of all, I think you have to, anytime you get beat, you have to kind of look in the mirror sometimes and think about what you could have done better, but you also, I think, sometimes have to give credit to the other team. And I thought Tennessee looked, they looked like a hungry team today, and a team that wanted to win this game really bad on the home court. We won the last 4 games, and I think that we ran into a team that was very anxious to get a win today. So credit to them, and congratulations for their effort today. I thought our team was a little uncharacteristic today. I thought we were not very good in some areas that we are typically pretty good in. We typically do a pretty good job on the boards. Box out, secure the ball. Ball security is a big deal to us, and it wasn't very good today. A lot of possessions just kind of went in and out of our hands. We stood around too much, watching them go pursue the ball, which turned into a large amount of their free throws attempted. Some were, lack of detail on defense, but a whole lot of them were trash points. Kind of while we stood around and watched. I thought the difference in the game was those loose ball, kind of 50-50 balls that they won a lot of, and just our recognition of reversal offensively and shot selection. I thought it was really, really poor. Quite honestly, we didn't look like a very well-coached team today. I will definitely go back and film and do a better job, because our team didn't look very well coached, and that bothers me, because I like to pay a lot of attention to detail, and we didn't look very detail oriented today.
Questions?
Yeah, Coach. At the outset, it looked like you guys maybe were rushing things a little too much. You talked about shot selection, but it just seemed like your team looked really rushed.
In the beginning of the game?
Yeah.
Just no ball reversal. I think we were expecting maybe, I'm not sure why, but we looked like we were expecting some things, the ball to go in as easy as it has been. And when it didn't, we missed some early easy shots. We did look a little panicky. Like, okay, we're not going to get another shot if we don't hurry up and shoot it. And I think ball reversal would have solved some of those issues. It also would have given us a chance to get some rebounds. I thought at times we did a really good job attacking, but it seemed like every time we would get in a flow, we'd have a poor shot. And we just never could get out of that lack of rhythm of getting ball reversal or working inside out. We took a lot of ill-advised shots, I thought, the entire game.
Coach, I'm not trying to give you an excuse, but how differently will this team be when you have Jordan Holmes in there? Just your approach.
Joyner, you mean?
Joyner, I mean, yes.
I really can't answer that. I think she hasn't played in a while, and we've been clipping along pretty good without Joyner. So I'm just disappointed in our lack of discipline today. I didn't think it was very good at all. And we pride ourselves on being pretty detail-oriented and disciplined, and I thought we lacked that regardless of who was on the court. Down to a lot of simple things.
Just how much was kind of a battle of attrition at the end? I think you had 3 players foul out. 2 players got hurt, though. 1 comes back. And also if you knew what the situation was proposed in terms of
I don't know. Okay. I do not know her status at all. She was playing well, so that was I thought a significant injury at the time, because we went small for a little bit, and that's not something that we've really worked on very much. I mean, these players know how to adjust, and specifically Ariel, but I definitely think that, again, I'm not an excuse maker at all. I mean, we had some players that haven't been in this situation before, and were asked to do some things that they've probably never done, or haven't been asked to do it here at Texas, but so did they. So that's an excuse.
Ariel, that was like an old school Tennessee-Texas game. I mean, bodies were just all over the floor. Are you okay? And then how much of an effect did the physical play you think have on both teams?
I'm fine. And I just think we need to get tougher. We need to get stronger personally. That's my opinion.
By that, physically, mentally, or?
I would say both. That's a good way to put it.
From this, obviously, the disappointment, but what can you learn from your team from this? What can you take from an environment like this early in the season that can maybe benefit you down the long run?
Well, I was looking forward to this game, and I'm not going to go back and go, oh God, I wish we wouldn't have played that game, you know, or whatever. I mean, I was looking forward to seeing how our team responded, not only just being in an environment where there was a really, you know, rowdy crowd, but it was a terrific crowd for women's basketball, and I'm a fan, so I appreciate the people that came out today and supported the women's game. However, I was more interested in seeing how we responded to a team that may be a little bit tired of losing. And I really felt like Tennessee would play really well. Not only have they been playing well, but, you know, I've been in this series not only just as a head coach, but 8 years as an assistant. And teams tend to get on 2-3 year runs, and then one team decides, I've had enough of you, and I'm going to try to win this. And I kind of felt like we were going to run into that, where they would be very determined. And we didn't respond to that very well. And that is what I've learned about our team, is that we're not quite ready to respond to somebody popping you in the mouth. Because we got popped today. And we'll get better from this, there's no question.
For Lashann, it was a big game, but it is December. I mean, there's a long way to go, obviously. How much do you put an emphasis on this, or how much you just put it in the rearview mirror right now?
I would say that as a team, we have a lot to work on. Just like Ariel said earlier, both physically and mentally. And I mean, Tennessee was just tougher than we were today. So, I mean, we just have a lot to work on. We just got to get back into the gym and just keep working and try to fix our mistakes.
Coach, was Brooks' tough night, was that a part of the larger developments you're talking about for the team, or were there things she specifically wasn't seeing?
I think that obviously, especially in the first half, the shots, some of the shots that she got, we're used to those going in. And the game looks a little different when we're making threes. And we didn't make very many today. And I thought some of them were really good looks. I mean, a couple of the last three Ariel took was out of desperation. But other than that, I really thought a lot of our threes. And those aren't the ill-advised shots. We're used to those shots going in with Brooks, so it would have probably made us feel different had those shots gone in. But again, this is the adversity that you're talking about. This is what you're asking me about. What do I know about our team? And what I know about our team is right now today, if the shots don't go in, we don't quite know how to buckle down and do the dirty stuff. And that's what I found out about our team today. And so we'll go back to the drawing board and see who who we can find in this mix of players that can really get down and dirty when the shots aren't going in. Because ultimately, if you're trying to win championships, I mean, you're going to go through some games when the ball doesn't go through the net. But back to Brooke, I mean, Brooke took good shots. They didn't go in today.
Coach, you said you were a fan of the game. These are two historic programs, obviously Texas and Tennessee. Is a strong Texas and a strong Tennessee good for the sport right now?
Well, there's no question, and I mean, I was excited to come up here, and I'm glad that our team got to play in the type of game where it meant something to both teams. Because quite honestly, when I came back to Texas a few years ago, I'm not sure the Texas-Tennessee game meant very much to the Tennessee people. I didn't feel like it did. I'm not sure it meant as much to their players. I think today meant something. And so it means, first of all, that Texas has improved. It means that we're both in a situation where we're both hopefully contenders one day. And this game meant something to each program. So, I mean, you want it that way. This was a highlighted game for ESPN. It was one that, I mean, I would have expected our players to circle because I think their players had it circled. So next year It'll be circled again.
Anything else?
Thank you.
Thank you.